Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And it's a fumble. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Winston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Winston. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Winston. And he comes back with 1 complete. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Joseph is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Ginn. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run for it with Samuels, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Samuels again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Winston now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield. He's got Evans. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He completes it to Evans. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Bell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Winston. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
First down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go. Deep, tighten up.
A first down throw for Winston. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's just me and you.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 3rd and goal. Winston. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Joseph on for the extra point.